Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my beautiful home here in Jacksonville, Florida. In today's video, I've got 3 brand new Taylor Made MG3 wedges going in the bag. Last week, I filmed an entire tournament, but I didn't play in it. PXG Women's Match Play Championship was here in Jacksonville, and I filmed it. It felt awesome being around tournament golf again, but it also was like, oh, made me want to play tournament golf. I signed up for the Riviera Open, which is in like 4 weeks from now. I have a month to turn off the dad mode and turn back into tournament player mode. Got some new wedges to work into the bag. With a newborn son, I can practice here in the garage. He's been out of town for like a month, so the garage is super messy. So first things first, let's clean the studio and get to work. I mean, I'm not gonna go like 4 or 5 weeks without practicing it here and starting up with a dirty ass garage. Things awesome in the house, cleaning up after the dog and then the baby, but daddy needs it to keep his garage. Woo! One last thing, gonna try to get this Augusta smooth. I can get some really good practice while I'm on baby duty and Jude is sleeping. Moment of truth. Smooth as silk. I said I got some new wedges to break in, but we're not gonna do that here in the garage. We'll do that at the golf course. Taylor Made MG3, 52, 56, 60. My 56 and 60 are that Tiger Woods grind. These things are super, super sexy, but we'll wait to dive into these. Right now, for my first kind of bit of work coming back, I'm not gonna use any aids. I'm not gonna use Flight Scope. I'm not gonna use Live View. I just wanna hit balls for 15, 20 minutes and just get the body flowing because, I mean, I've played a bit of golf in the last month, but I have not practiced. So we gotta ease our way into it.
You wear a hat, they go dad. Me, I'm the dad in the hat.
I mean, honestly, if you're gonna take one thing away from this video, let it be this. If you haven't practiced in a while, be easy on yourself. Work your way back into it. You don't have to go all 0 to 100 right away. Baby step your way into it. Give yourself some time to kind of let your body get reacclimatized to going through a harder, longer practice.
Play around, don't try to play with them unless you're looking for problems. So don't try to play around, don't try to play with them. My brother's out with the drama. 4 to 5 nights on the road. Counting the days till I'm home. I could do
basically, that's what I'm doing. I've got about 4-ish weekends until the Riviera Open, so I'm just gonna kind of pace myself so that when that weekend comes along, my body is ready, I feel confident, I feel prepared, and I can hopefully play some good golf. I mean, obviously, a little bit different not having tournaments to lead up to that, trying to practice and play to a tournament, similar to what tour players do to get ready for majors. They play tournaments to kind of get ready, but they're also working and training and practicing with the major course in mind. I know Riviera pretty well. It's gonna be a very short game, heavy golf course, so having new wedges is actually gonna be really fun, play around with, get comfortable with, and hopefully score really well with when tournament rolls. Oh, and if you are curious about this vacuum cleaner I use, it's linked down below. It's a pretty awesome, powerful, cordless vacuum cleaner from Hoover. Shout out to Hoover for hooking our family up with some good cleaning gear now there's one more in the house and it's a little messier and we gotta keep it extra clean because you don't want a baby breathing in dog hair or dust or dirt. You gotta keep it clean, keep it vacuum.
Look back now, I'm reflecting on my son. Never underestimate G.O.D. Don't give me what I want, but what I need. D.D. that's me. D.D. that's me. D.D. that's me.
All right, I know you didn't come here to watch me just hit golf balls in my garage. It's finally a beautiful day. Jude is sleeping. Let's take those brand new wedges out of the wrapping at the golf course. Man, feels good being back in Southampton. It's been quite a while. Practice green, completely empty. It's like it was waiting for me. The moment we've all been waiting for. Let's take the stickering off the wedges. Pretty damn satisfying, if you ask me. Oh, woo. There we go. They are ready. I mean, look at how good they look. The MG2s were pretty sexy, but these MG3s, I don't even need to be on camera. Let's just show the wedges for 10 minutes because they're that good looking. And I know most of you that have clicked on this video because you saw golf clubs in the title and thumbnail, you care about the specs. So both of my 56 and 60 are the Tiger Woods grind, 11 degrees of bounce in the 60, 12 degrees of bounce in the 56. My 52, 9 degrees of bounce. I have KBS Tour Lighted 130X. Haven't used these shafts before, so that'll be pretty fun to get these wedges flighted properly. 1/2 inch over standard Tour Velvet wrap, 3 extra wraps. Tour Velvet grips, 3 extra wraps. That's it. That's all you need to know. That's all the specs. Now let's just hit them. I mean, it shouldn't be too much of an adjustment, obviously, because they're literally the same wedges, same grinds as what I've been using for a year. But obviously fresh grooves. They just look nicer too. Short side, let's go. Ooh, greens are firm. Look at that. How good a feeling is it when you hit your very first shot with the wedge right in the center, takes a bit of the cover off. That's awesome. I mean, it wasn't a very good shot, but felt cool. Nice little short-sided one to start, though. Ooh, to stop it. Oh man, that felt good. Dumped it in the bunker, but this is feeling awesome. I'm not executing, but they feel great. Oh yes. Oh yeah, one spec I forgot to say is they're a degree flat. All right, cue epic wedge B-roll. Yeah, new wedges. Not a big difference going year to year, the same wedges, but why should you get new wedges? If you play a lot of golf, you probably need new wedges every year because those grooves, they wear out pretty quickly. If you don't play a lot of golf, you probably need new wedges every 2 to 3 years because you hit those shots a lot. You warm up with your wedges, you chip a lot with your wedges, you use them a lot in a round of golf. So you want to make sure you have fresh grooves, but also the right wedges for how you're swinging it. You want the right loft, you want the right lie angle, you want the right bounce. That's why this year, earlier in the year, I refitted my bag and I put a 52 to replace my 3-iron. I used to be a 54-60 wedge setup. Now I got 3, including the pitching wedge 4. That's kind of how you should approach looking at wedges. You need new wedges every year or to 3, depending on how much you golf. You want to use the right wedges for your bag. Now here's a fun little drill for you. How I really like to practice around the greens to keep myself creative and loose. With all 3 of these wedges, I like hitting the same shot. So here with the 60, obviously we're going really high with it, and basically it's just moving the ball position to get it up in the air. Ooh, that thing nibbles. But then I'm gonna grab the 52 now, and obviously this thing is gonna be a lot lower, so I gotta pick a landing spot a little bit closer to me and play that release. Because then when I'm faced with a shot like this on the golf course, or any shot on the golf course around the greens, I can visualize different shots depending on the green's firmness, the lie. I'm editing this and I realized, you know, I'm coaching now. So all this kind of short game stuff, course management, ways to practice, all that kind of stuff, I am doing coaching now, online coaching. I should have mentioned it there, but I forgot. So it's linked below, theskills.com. Yeah, back to the video. So this is the low runner with the 52. Ball position back a little bit. Now we can grab the 56, and this is kind of a middle height thing. So again, you can play with ball position, forward for high, back for low, and then just use the loft of the club to chunk it. See, that was bad ball position. The ball position was a little too much in the middle. And when the ball position's in the middle, you're in trouble. And then another way to kind of have some fun is take the same club and hit high, low, medium shots with. 56 to that, I got to go ball position way up, and then to go really low run, ball position back, really close it down, and let it run. So this is a fun way to get used to new wedges while getting better around the green. This though isn't necessarily exactly what I need at Riviera. Yeah, I'm gonna miss some greens. I want to be able to be creative with those small undulated greens. But when it comes to the wedges, I need to spend quite a bit of time working with these. I can do it in the garage on Mevo, getting my distance, my flights on point, because that's how I'm gonna score out there. And that's how I'm gonna save potentially some difficult play, is with this stuff around the greens. But I ought to be able to hit these things close when they're in my hand in the fairway. But here we can go with the 60 and go really high. Oh, that thing landed soft. A lot of information there. I hope it helped. But at the end of the day, your short game is meant to be fun and creative. So when you practice it, have fun, be creative. Don't get too bogged down in technique unless you're really struggling. That's technique time. But right now, like I said in the garage a couple days ago, it's just about getting a feel. Like I just want to get a feel for the ball, reacting, the club reacting with the turf, the feel for these new wedges. Then, when I kind of got that down, I can dive deeper into certain shots, flights, landing, all that good stuff required for good scoring. It's fun filming all of this, but I got to get to work. I got 4 weeks until Riviera. So if you want to see how we prepared for Riviera a couple years ago, you can watch this video right here. But if you want to see how I refit my golf bag earlier in the year, watch this video right here. Peace.